What is going on, nerds and nerdettes? It's your boy, Stevie B, who forget to put his microphone on. Hey, unrehearsed. It's always unrehearsed here. But welcome to another haul video. Man, there's so much going on in the news today. I guess first of all, we should address actor and director Rob Reiner and his wife murdered by their own son. I'm like, wow, what is this world coming to, man? I mean, good Lord. I haven't really gotten into the details of it. Just basically a headline that I read right before I came in here to start filming. That is just crazy. Rob Reiner and his wife, I like how they say suspected homicide by stab wounds. What else would it be? It's like suspected. I think it's pretty confirmed, but then to catch that it was their own son was arrested for the murder of him. What on earth could make you want to kill your parent? I mean, man, I've been mad at my parents, but never so mad that I thought about taking them out. But it's crazy, man. It's crazy, but man, I was a big Archie Bunker fan. Loved that show. That show would never be able to be aired in today's society. People are too tender. Too tender. Violates their safe spaces. Oh, but anyway, but that and the movies that he played, that he directed. I mean, he made a pretty significant contribution to society. So, rest in peace, Rob and his wife. Thoughts to his family. Except his son, clearly. But anyway, what else we got? A couple new trailers dropped this week. The Supergirl trailer. We got a little teaser glimpse of Lobo by the glow of his cigar. I've seen some digitally enhanced photos of him on social media. He looks fine. I imagine we'll get a better view of him in subsequent trailers after this one. The trailer itself didn't really show anything that's got me really hyped. I mean, I'm gonna watch the movie. I'm excited for the movie, but the trailer, I mean, it's the first trailer, so I'm trying to keep that in mind. The first trailer, I don't want to give you too much on the first trailer. That little 10-second teaser they did before was just they're there to remind you, hey, it's coming. Don't forget about it. And that's all it is. Then I watched the trailer for the Green Lantern series. I'm excited for that one. That one's going to be fun, I think. I don't know about the buddy cop type, the mentor student type vibe that they're going for. It's kind of a I don't know, the whole old cop young cop vibe thing. It's kind of been done to death, so I'm hoping they get past that and we get into some more we get to see some more characters being introduced into the DCU. I know that Guy Gardner's Green Lantern's going to be there, and I got to be honest. I wasn't a fan. I wasn't a fan of Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner. I wanted to be, and it wasn't terrible, but it's just I don't know. I'm not a fan. I'm looking forward to seeing Sinestro, Larfleeze. They've already talked about the Squirrel Green Lantern showing up, so that might be fun, or it could be corny. I don't know. But Scarlett Johansson signed on to play somebody in the Batman 2 movie. Speculation is Phantasm. I would really like to see her like play somebody like Poison Ivy. Would be really cool. But the speculation is Phantasm. I don't know yet. Hadn't heard anything about it. But what else were we going to talk about? Oh, I can't remember that. What else is happening there? Seems like I'm forgetting something. All right, the trailers. Well, I can't remember. But let's get on with the books. Let's get on with it. As you've seen from the thumbnail, yes, I got one. Yes, I got him. FOMO. I know y'all are gonna FOMO me to death, but I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to get them anyway. But let's go over the books that aren't in the thumbnail that you've seen I got. This one might surprise you. It's from Bad Idea. It's already been optioned before it even came out, so that's confusing to me. But that's not why I got it. I was a huge, huge fan of The Exorcist, that movie. I saw that. My mother took me to see that movie when I was preteen, like 8 to 10 years old, and took me to see that movie. It was the only movie. My mother took me to see scary movies all the time. That was our thing growing up as a kid. Growing up as a kid, I went to scary movies with my mom, raised on them, never afraid of the dark, never afraid of monsters under the bed, never afraid of anything, because I understood these are movies, these aren't real, and these are cool, and stuff. And then she took me to see The Exorcist, and that movie traumatized me for life. That was the only movie I've ever seen that actually scared the shit out of me. To this day, it's the only movie that has ever scared me. So, of course, I love it. I love it because it's able to do those types of things. They're able to do something to me that no other movies have been able to do, and that scare me. So I'm into these demonic possession type movies and stuff like that. So I saw Ordained, and this is I read. It's from the writer and creator of John Wick, but I read kind of the synopsis, and he had something to do with exorcising the demon from a mob member or something. But it sounded intriguing, so I picked it up. I'm going to read that. I'll let you guys know what I think about it later. And this one is next up. I got Batman #4. I don't know why I got it. First appearance of Minotaur. I'm going to be honest, I don't know why I got it. I kind of do. It was a slow comic week again. Whenever I go on Midtown and I struggle to find stuff that I really, really, really want, that I'm just going to pull the trigger on, then I start buying shit that I just kind of want. And this was one of them. First appearance of Minotaur. Of course, I got the foil cover. That is the goofiest looking thing I've ever seen in my life. So here's what typically happens. I see a new character and I go, that's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. And it blows up. And it's the new Miles Morales. It's the, it's the new big thing. And I missed out on it. But this time I picked one up. It was a foil cover. We'll see. We'll see. Speaking of foils, you knew I got one. You knew I was going to get one. Fantastic Four, #12, the first battle of Hulk and Thing, the foil facsimile. You knew I was going to get it when you saw it come up. I wish, and if you know in the comments, let me know if there is a place you can go online, because I've tried, I couldn't find anything, that has a list of upcoming foil facsimiles for Marvel and DC. because I'd really like to know what's up and coming. There's so many of them out there. I wish DC would do a foil facsimile set for A Death in the Family. That would be awesome. They could do a foil facsimile of Vengeance of Bane. Do a foil facsimile of The Killing Joke. There's so many iconic books out there that they could do foil facsimiles for, and I'd love to see them. I'd love to get them all. Next, all right. So we're going to talk about it, and as you saw in the thumbnail, I did get one, or two, or maybe a couple, or whatever, But Absolute Batman number 15, first appearance of Absolute Joker. I know he made several cameos, and we're going to have another one of those Hulk 181 debates. Well, his first appearance was technically, and I agree. This is the first full appearance, the first where the Joker story arc begins, and his first appearance apparently was in one of the DC All-In books. I have it. I can't remember which one it is, Alpha, Omega, or whatever. I don't remember. But I have it too. And I do have a copy of Absolute Batman number 1. Not the preferred copy that everybody has and is the most valuable. I have the foil logo copy and the foil Jim Lee copy. Jim Lee? Yeah, Jim Lee. But anyway, I did get the A cover this time because everybody says the A cover is what everybody wants. So, yes, kind of a speculation. Well, okay, not kind of. I bought one as a spec book, and an unwise spec book, if I'm being honest, because the demand and the hype for this book was so overwhelming that there are a gazillion copies of this out there. I imagine you could probably still go on Midtown right now and still pick up a copy. I picked up 2 from Midtown. I got one just in case. And then as soon as I bought mine, then they changed it to limit 1 per customer. So I got in. That's the benefit of getting in as soon as they drop their new releases, is you can get a multiple copy if you want. And then this one I got this one because this is a Brian Bolland and I guess a Jock collaboration on this cover, but it's this one. I love it. And of course the comparisons have been rolling around for, the Absolute Joker, say if you spray painted Venom white. I guess because Kirkland did an homage, which is like a $50 book. I'm not paying $50 for it. But did an homage to Venom number 3. Was it Venom number 3, I think? Where the big head coming out and Spider-Man hanging off the tongue kind of thing. But, he did an homage to it. And people are making the comparison between the Joker and Venom. I don't know. It's too early to pass judgment on it. I think that cover made people see the similarities. But I think once you kind of look at I don't think there's the similarities aren't there. I mean, in the mouth. The mouth and tongue are the similarities. But I'm kind of that is such a... I got it because, I mean, if you look at it, this looks like Godzilla's head and tail down here, and then Venom's mouth. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I'm going to read it, and I'm going to check it out, and I'm going to see if the hype is worth it. Will this pan out, or will it be cover price again in 2 months? My guess is it's probably going to probably going to plummet pretty hard, pretty fast. Because like I said, there's a gazillion of those out there. They're not low print run whatsoever. So probably the one time that I didn't get the variant that's low print run is probably the one that'll blow up and be worth money, and then this one will stay at $5-10 forever. But anyway, that is the haul this week. Going through some comics. My buddy Ryan's coming over. He's going to help me go through some comics. I'm going through a bunch of stuff like this that my collecting habits are switching. I'm not buying any more modern books, except ones that I feel, I'll be honest with you, I feel have investment potential of some sort. And these, my full facsimiles, I'm going to keep buying these. But I probably am going to buy fewer shit like this, because I don't think this has any investment potential whatsoever. I'm just bored, and I wanted some content. I wanted something to put on there. I'm still trying to hold down the YouTube comic book community, almost single-handedly from our group that used to be in here. Everybody has stopped making content. At least I know the Comic Toms and Jim Mintz and all of them are all still making content. Some of the bigger channels, but us sticker people are falling apart and disbanding, and I'm trying to hold it together. And keep it alive. But at any rate, Ryan's going to come over. I'm going to go through some books and try to thin out the herd again, because I got 2 walls too deep full of boxes, and I'm trying to focus my collection more on stuff like you see on my walls, something that has old school stuff, not only for investment potential, but for aesthetics, and the fact that I'm starting to fall in love with these Silver Age books that I wasn't before. I got caught up in the digital art stuff, and I'm still waiting for Randy Queen to put out some new Darkchild. He keeps teasing it. He says first of the year, so that first appearance of Darkchild that you don't have, it's starting to sound like he wouldn't come right out and answer my question directly, but he mentioned something to the extent of crowdfunded, so it's probably going to be like a Kickstarter thing, which I'm a little disappointed about. But at any rate, first appearance Darkchild is like a dollar bin book. Go pick it up. Why not? I'm hoping it blows up. John Carpenter at one point was going to make a movie, and then I guess Randy Queen didn't like the direction they were taking his character. Darkchild is his baby. That's his baby. It's his crown jewel, and he will not have anyone tamper with it. So he's promising something brilliant. I can't wait for it to come out. So keep an eye. If you ain't following Randy Queen on Insta, follow him and check it out. But almost there. I keep waiting. But anyway, that is going to do it. Got to get my crap together. Company coming. Before we go, do all those YouTube things. Love for you to do. Like, subscribe, comment, share. We will see y'all in the next one. Peace.